to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tulane's offense will have first crack at this one. From the gun, give on the inside. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Kendricks. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go up top on second and short. Using the quick game. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll give it to the back. Oh, what a move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's got it on the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Groupers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to the big tight end. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Daniel. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Cherry. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Right back to the well. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the groupers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better,
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the football.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Tulane now facing third and forever. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Kendricks. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee.
On the option.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just feeds the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense in hurry-up mode. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Green Wave! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. About to start here in the 2nd half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The short hands, it's Craig. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the groupers send out the punt unit. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking left. That's caught. It's Daniel. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making side adjustments here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Tulane! And the stomping has commenced. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the right side. Plows through the defense.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it at the tag. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The play action fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the groupers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the clock running, this should be the final play.